Hey, Catalyst crew. Welcome to Catalyst Corner, episode 83. I'm Evan.
I'm Paul.
We got some interesting stuff to talk about today. So, stick around. I don't want to get into it too much, but, we're going to have some fun today. Paul, what are we drinking today? Because I haven't tasted it yet, but I can smell it. Now, just to be clear, normally we try to get local, micro brews and things like that.
Right. Like local breweries, try out what they make, like what they have, like.
But the Muse,
shout out like the great ones that we try.
Branch and Blade.
So
603
asked
does a
me.
nice job.
I was on my way over here today actually to record this, and usually that's when we grab whatever we get for the episode. And I was like 2 minutes away from your place when you texted me asking if I could get some.
Yeah, and so the Muse came to you.
Yeah, I was like, okay, there's no time. I'm not going to turn around. Go find like that face you made when you
it
gave
smells
it a quick
like cleaner, dude.
Don't you sip that yet. Don't you sip, you son of a bitch. All right. Anyways. Yeah, no. I found just the most absolute off-brand looking malt liquor I could find. It's called the Beast Unleashed.
So what they've done is they've stolen the Monster logo, which is insane right off the bat.
Yeah, that Monster logo right in there. I don't know if this can't be owned by Monster, right?
I would be very surprised if it was. I mean,
like the can design.
No, it is.
It is.
Monsterbrewing.com.
Wow. So they made an alcohol. It has no energy in it. It tastes fucking terrible.
You know what it is? It tastes like a Monster.
I don't think it.
But without
maybe yours.
Yeah, that tastes like the white.
Mine tastes like a fart.
What flavor is yours?
It's a peach perfect.
All right. Tastes like a
Let me
fart?
give it another.
Yeah, drink deep. Hey, fart's a fart.
It tastes like peach, and then it turns into a fart.
Well, that's the malt.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan either, but we got's what we got. So
so bad.
Let's talk about, and this is something that actually
drink this whole fucking thing.
This hits pretty close to home on the Catalyst front as well.
Okay.
I want to talk about the meta on Twitch right now.
Okay. Yeah. I find it fascinating.
You know what my struggle is.
Mm-hmm.
We can be the most creative, funny, best artists out there, right? With stuff that hits.
Outrageous talent.
We're not, but we could be.
Yeah, but in the world that we were.
Right. And you still couldn't compete with
tits.
Nope.
Just human beings love them.
It's not even. There doesn't even have to be content, is the thing.
No, not at all. There just has to be the tits, or even the implication of tits.
Yeah.
People,
it will blow.
Good.
You could spend. I have spent hours when I made the Johnny Depp Amber Heard Megapint sticker, and
right.
I did the commercial for that.
Right.
I spent hours doing that, and it's funny. Look. Not to toot my own horn. It's a funny commercial. I think it's pretty funny.
I thought it was really good, yeah.
It would get annihilated by even like a mid-tier streamer.
Yeah. Just like a slightly pretty girl with just like, revealing shirt on.
Or even
that just blows you out of the water.
Or
nothing.
That would do the ooh voice and what is it, Ahigo face or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, no.
Do a little fucking jump and a little bounce.
Yep.
That's all. All that's required.
That's all.
Stomp you flat.
Blow me out of the water.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's one of those things where like I understand
it. Yeah, you watch it.
I understand it.
You pause
But
for a moment when it comes across your feed.
It doesn't make it sting any less, though.
I know.
So what's the new meta on Twitch?
The new meta on Twitch is there's just these women.
Well, just to be clear, this is for people that don't know. This is the way to get kind of featured on the front page and grow an audience really quick and all that sort of thing.
Right. These are the people in the the just chatting IRL streaming.
Right.
section.
They're not just playing games. They're just a personality or a person with a camera.
And
doing
some of
whatever
these
doing.
top views or top clips of the last week, there's at least one woman. I know there's at least one or two more who are doing it as well, but one has gotten really high views. I won't say the name of the channel, but she's just standing there.
Yeah.
Presumably completely topless.
Yeah.
With the camera just above where you'd see nipple.
So not breaking TOS.
Right. Maybe comfortably above nipple. We can't tell, Yeah,
it's but
there's a lot of boobs still
the
visible.
Golden God.
Yeah.
There's the implication.
Yeah. That's the thing. And really she's not really doing anything.
I've been thinking about this for a while, and to me, it's one of those things where the brightest flames burn out the quickest. There's no longevity to that.
I mean, you say that, but
in 10 years, when the beauty ages and fades,
she's already out of the game. She's made her money.
Right,
it doesn't matter.
Right. I suppose you're right.
You got to look at the business path of what that is.
Yeah, how does that roll? You start on Twitch and then you make an OnlyFans?
Right. You get the Twitch, the Twitter following, you roll it into that.
Right, so you're making revenue.
A lot of those girls never even do anything hardcore. It's all still softcore. Hey, nothing, no shame to anyone who does.
Yeah, just to be clear, I'm not hating. Girl,
we don't
go
care.
get your money.
Right. If you want to get paid, people will pay.
For sure. Truthfully, we've said this on stream, and I stick by it. I wish I could show my asshole and make money off of it.
Yeah, if people wanted to pay me for the same, I'd be doing it.
They don't. They pay me to not show my asshole.
Right? Yeah, I would get arrested.
Yeah. But it's that thing.
People would hate it.
So I'm not body shaming any of these women. I think use what you got.
Right.
Right. And if it's empowering to you, all the better. But as someone that can't do that,
here's my rub with it.
Yeah.
Is the weird double standard it creates for Twitch.
Okay.
Because Twitch is pretty Puritan in a lot of ways.
But they all are. They all are relatively Puritan.
But you have small-time streamers who will be playing a video game. And some low-poly, fake boob gets flashed for 1 millisecond. Boom. You're gone. Ban.
Right.
This woman is selling the implication of a accidental nipple as her entire draw to the platform.
So let me ask you this.
And that because she's getting a lot of views,
she gets the pass.
And because she's getting a lot of money from subs and donos and all that, right, she gets to do it. And hey, whatever, if that's
But let me ask you this.
If Twitch is okay with that being done, just don't punish the little guys for lesser or the same thing.
I guess here's where I look at it, and this is why I get frustrated with social media as a whole, right? I don't post opinions, I don't post personal life shit. I post stuff for Catalyst on social. That's my only use for it, right? And to network with other people in the industry. Now that being said, I have no problem with. I think you have to label it 18 plus, right?
Right.
And there needs to be the whole, I know with YouTube you have to have the age verification, which you can fake, whatever. Sure. I think if you cross into the 18 plus territory, it should just be no holds barred.
Right. Well, that's tough. I get why they can't have
Like,
that
you know,
for advertisers' sake and everything.
Yeah, but like there are advertisers that will advertise in the 18 plus. Because here's the thing, though.
That's not the problem of advertising in the 18 plus section. It's the advertisers that will leave the non-18 plus section just because an 18 plus section exists.
That's insane to me.
I know, but it's true. It's true. A lot of big brands will just be like, hey, we don't want to be associated with anything pornographic, anything like too sexualized.
But you are, though. But you absolutely, all are. We're all complicit in this.
I know, man. Hey, look, I'm not saying it's right or it's rational. I'm just saying that's the way these things crumble.
Yeah, but like, do you know where we're at now, right? Where you have all these ways to get around.
I've had a few sips, but it's tasting less like a fart.
Yeah, it's getting better.
Yeah,
the more you go, the better it tastes.
It's a little bit more peachy now.
The thing of it is, though, right? Is like, we've been on TikTok for a while.
Right.
We've been on Instagram. And these are the biggest offenders of all of this, where you have, and again, maybe men are doing it too, but from my experience, it's predominantly women.
It's more effective when women do it.
Sure, I'm not saying it's I'm not making it a gender thing.
Yeah.
I just
there's
think
a lot of men out there trying to do the whole thirst trap type social media presence, and maybe the top 0.1% of men,
but most men are just goofy.
Top 0.1% of men can pull that off.
Yeah.
But goddamn, the rest of them really are out there
men's
trying.
Bodies are just goofy looking, and nothing against them. Like, we've sculpted them out of marble for thousands of years.
I was going to say, but you either look like that Greek statue,
or you're goofy. Like, that's
right,
it.
Or it's not cutting it. Yeah.
No, but the thing is like, people are finding ways around the algorithm, whether it's just like a quick flash of something. So it's like, you know.
People are selling the idea that they could see something. That entire chat is there. Like, again, this woman's reacting to chat, and she does like a little dance whenever she gets like donos or subs.
A sub, right.
And so people are like hoping that one of these times she might jump a little too high or swing a little too far.
Right.
Or something will get bumped in the camera.
Right. I'll get to see something.
That's all. It's the taboo. And here's the other part. Here's the other thing.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
If you made an 18 plus section on Twitch, it would do so much worse.
Yeah.
Than having what this is.
Right, because it is the taboo of it all.
Because people know you could go to any site, like any live cam site, and see titty instantly.
But you're not supposed to see it.
Right, you're not supposed to see titty on Twitch.
Right.
And
Twitch doesn't want you to see it.
Why you're like, oh man, this is the titty I'm not supposed to see. That means it's the best titty.
Yeah, it's just a weird...
And it's weird mentality, but it works. And that's why, again, Twitch ain't going to make a 18-plus section.
No, I wouldn't expect them to, honestly. I know how the game works.
They can't punish the little guys for doing less.
Yeah, well, I think you forget how the game works.
I know.
The only way to become immune is money.
Yeah, you have to be making them money if you want the immunity yourself.
And you'll get it. I mean, unless you do something... and even then, they're pretty.
So I'm gonna loop this back into a conversation we were having off cast here.
Oh my!
You know where I'm going with this too. So I'm saying, like we were talking about last time around, I was here, Northeast Comic-Con. Yeah, that's right. I was right. Yeah. And
shout out to Gary for
how
hosting
things went.
that.
Yeah, it was
Get
great.
well,
it was
buddy.
great. And I was saying, like, look, we stepped away from the booth for a while. It was Adrienne, who also works with us. She's an artist. Soli Esteti was manning the booth, as well as another one of our helpers. And so you and I were not there.
No, I you had to pull me away because at that point I was like floundering.
Yeah. So we come on back and we notice this booth is just so much busier than it's been for us all day.
Oh, but I mean, like. You're friendlier looking than I am, I think.
Right. And I've decided I know what would offset that. I need to get you some of them fake silicone tits.
Yeah, but the problem with that
I want you to wear them.
Here's the problem.
We're going to do the cons.
Is that by the time we're actually at the con and setting up and everything, my soul is so drained that
Yeah,
I can barely get through the day at that point.
Look. Hold on. Some guys are into that kind of thing.
What?
Yeah, like the dead eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Big tits.
Yeah. It's
There you
all
go.
plastic.
I just think that, you know what? We strap some big old tits to you.
Yeah.
And, you know, it
I have
takes
to
away
shave
from...
my facial hair. No, you want to leave that? You want to really confuse them?
No, I don't think you have to do it. I think the tits are enough.
Okay.
It's just
you know what? You're probably right.
We'll get some from me, too. It doesn't matter. I'll wear 'em.
We'll be booth girls or whatever. Wild. No, I just think, it's crazy because it's just like those are the most popular streams now. Like they're just the biggest.
It's not necessarily the most popular. They're not like beating out the fucking top dogs who've been doing it forever.
Yeah,
like Asmongold and all them.
You're right. You're
But
right.
It's a way of like getting instantly past obscurity.
Yeah,
You're immediately
it is a
someone.
Yeah, it's a cheat code, basically.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, and again, here's the thing. There are some people that are doing that are genuinely entertaining content creators.
Right.
But there is a large portion of people that are doing that do not have a creative bone in their body, but have just figured out, what will push the algorithm.
Right. They're like, they looked at it. They took the risk. Maybe they were going to get shut down while they were still small.
Right.
Or like Twitch was going to say that was too far over the line or catch them.
Sure.
They took the risk. They set this whole thing up. It paid off. Cool. Awesome. I'm not even here to shit on the people doing it.
And neither am I. Again, don't read that as me shitting on them. It's just that when I think of these platforms, right?
I get it. There's supposed to be a platform for like creativity, people showcasing talents or skills or like just interesting things like games that people want to see.
Right. Or even if you want to go with like, something that's a little more risque, there's a lot of educational stuff on there.
Oh.
You can wax your asshole.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's where you're going. It's educational. Now you're going to wax your asshole on there.
Yeah, you can put that on YouTube if you mark it as educational.
Yeah, on YouTube. I don't know about Twitch.
I don't know. I don't
how think Twitch works that way.
Yeah, I don't know. Speaking of Twitch, not to do a deep callback or anything, but is the deer still in charge of the?
No. I think that whole committee got dissolved.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I
we missed
think
we missed that deer.
That's a deep callback.
Yeah, that's a deep cut. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's difficult for me because and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe just like finding the bravery to get over the body dysmorphia or whatever, is equivalent or more than,
I don't think it's necessarily equivalent. Look, I'm not going to equate having like a good-looking body to someone who's put like 10,000 hours into mastering an art form.
Some of it is lottery, right?
Or I mean, like genetic lottery. Then look. Then there's people go to gym, people work out. I'm a bit of a fitness person myself.
But
I can get
thing,
the struggle
right?
that goes into like.
I think
looking
bodybuilders
good.
look weird, right? They do. Like the ones that are.
No, they look cool, man.
Sure, they look cool, but like they don't look like humans.
Yeah, I want to look that
but
way.
they're
cool.
Those guys are artists to me because it's just like they've decided to do something that is required hours and hours and hours of work.
Okay.
So it's like
You cook on this one.
Your own body is your your canvas or whatever.
Right.
And sure, a lot of them are on the gear.
Right. Well, you got to be at a certain level if you're going to compete.
But that doesn't mean that you're not cultivating skills over hours of time. So,
and that is like surgically precise levels of everything.
And
that
so
they
when
take
when
and
I
how they
see
balance
these
it.
guys, right, I'm like, okay, it's a different form of creativity, but to me, like you're an artist. You're whatever you've chosen the body as your canvas or whatever.
Right.
But you've taken it to a level of, and it's insane, but it's a level of mastery that normal people don't achieve.
Sure. In a way, and I don't know whether you viewed it any differently, I think a lot of these women are doing the same thing.
Sure.
And there's a lot of effort put into achieving.
But that's why I was saying.
Body
but
types.
that's why I'm saying. Some of these women that are doing this are true content creators.
Oh, sure.
Whether you like the content or not.
Right.
And some of them are just, if I shake my tits, I'll get views.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure. And like, again, either way, it is what it is. People are always going to want it. It's sex sells. We're all human at the end of the day, right?
Sure. Yeah, definitely. Sex beats art.
Look, here's the thing. Like it or not, I like art.
Me too.
Hey,
You like sex
I know.
more,
How many times a day do you think about art? Hey,
don't ask me that, because I think about art.
I was going to say, hold on. If you were to ask me, I'd say, yeah, quite a few times a day. I think about art. I like art. You
Sure.
know, I draw a little bit. I'm not nearly the artist you or any of the other people here are.
Okay.
But I enjoy it. If you ask me how much I think about sex, however, I'm sorry. It's just going to win.
I think about
it. It just wins.
I'm going to be honest. I think about art more than I think about sex.
Yeah, well, you're a mutant.
Sure, I've chosen a very niche career path. So, that's just kind of one of the weird things that come along with doing this.
Yeah. And okay.
Hold on. I think about sex during the day.
I think we're talking about Twitch a lot, and we're saying art like it's this big art and like talents platform. It's a video game platform.
Oh yeah,
but
but content creation is like, look, man, it's hard to do.
Again, kind of like titties a little more.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, come on.
Well done, girls.
It's human.
Get that money.
But goddamn it, Twitch, get your shit straight.
Yeah, shame on. Yeah, but Twitch is look. Twitch's leadership is a fucking mess anyway.
Yeah, they just had that new president. He's a little bit fucking strange. You can never tell what he's about.
I talked about this with Jim on the last one. I hate these fucking executives, right? Because executives aren't like you or me or any of the normal people.
No.
That try to relate to us. Like the shit that Elon Musk was doing.
Oh, yeah. They play Mr. Fucking,
right.
I'm
It's
one of
just
you.
Like, you're not. You're not. You could be.
Nowhere near it.
You could be.
Right.
But you're not. Your daddy had an emerald mine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Or
mine worked at the post office, so get fucked,
or
bro.
you willingly, you stepped on everyone to get where you're at.
But it's not even it.
And, yeah. Now you pretend to be one of the other fucking little guys.
You know what it is I used to really be into like Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura as comedians.
Right.
I'm not anymore because they're so successful. The shit that they talk about, I can't relate to. Like Tom Segura gave Bert Kreischer for his birthday one of Hitler's teacups.
That's insane.
Right. It's funny. Yeah. It's insane. But I can't relate to that because I have no way to get Hitler's teacups.
Yeah, it's like a weird sense of comedy where it's like, whoa.
Right. It's absurdist, right? But
you spent how
it
much
never
money
used to be
on
like
that joke. Yeah.
Right. It never used to be
crazy.
that way. So like that's my point to it is that as soon as you cross into that threshold where you're not, the common man,
okay,
you lose me. Because I can't relate to Elon Musk and I can't, relate to Tom Segura talking about how much nicer it is to fly in a private jet.
Right.
Because I can't do those things. And I don't think most people can.
No.
So even when they do things like, I gave my mother an edible or something, right?
Right.
Which is relatable.
Right. It's funny.
But you've already lost me because I'm like, yeah, in your giant ass mansion, motherfucker.
Yeah, whatever. She fucking slept it off in the fucking fourth bedroom.
Yeah, I don't know. And to roll it back to Twitch,
I was gonna say, how did we get here? From
because he came out and he was like, "I'm one of you. I wear T-shirts instead of suits."
Yeah.
And it was just like,
you got me real fucking mixed up.
I know that's my bad. I've been working all day. Yeah, it's the holiday season.
You're just fucking mad at everything corporate.
I'm like
damn.
if Santa Claus and Krampus had a baby.
Fucking all right.
Because I give the gifts out, but I kind of have the personality more of a Krampus.
Glad I let you cook. Just fucking going off on a tangent.
Yeah, but hey, I rolled it back around, and it's all fucking poignant. I hate the rich, the mega rich. Regular rich people are fine.
Yeah. Couple mil, not an issue.
Yeah, no, but
couple billion. Now we're talking
$1 billion. $8 billion. You shouldn't have that. Shame on you.
Anyway.
All right, let's move on. I want to talk about.
Unreal with you.
Don't come at me. Okay.
You gotta do it.
I want
Can't
to talk
stop me.
about. I want to talk about Christmas.
All right.
The holidays. The holiday
Yeah,
season.
I mean it's that time.
So, you go in for Christmas movies at all?
Not even a little.
Okay, so like, to me, there's like a couple of different categories with Christmas movies. You have like the nostalgia ones, your Frosty the Snowmans, your Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeers.
Yeah.
You have your Hallmark Christmas movies, which I think are literally poison.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Cancer.
Sure. And then you have, your like mega corporation ones, your Santa Clauses, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, those type of things. And then you have your the ones that I enjoy. Your, let's call it dark Christmas movies.
Okay.
So I have a couple of movies that I like to watch around Christmas time.
Sure. Okay. Hit me with them. I'll go into something about Christmas movies after. I'll let you cook.
Let me
ahead.
give you a few. Die Hard.
Okay, sure. You know, there are many who would argue it's not a Christmas movie.
How?
But
How can it not be a Christmas movie?
I agree. I'm pretty sure we had this conversation last year around Die Hard as
It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You know what's even better, though, is people are taking that mentality now
Right.
and applying it to Eyes Wide Shut. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
No.
Eyes Wide Shut is Stanley Kubrick's last film,
Okay.
starring Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman.
Okay.
Basically, it's about like a weird Illuminati-esque sex cult in New York City.
Okay, cool.
It's a good movie, right? But it came out at a time when people were super prudy.
Yeah.
So, like, they were like, this movie sucks.
Okay, cool.
But it like people are coming around now because they're a little less uptight, and they're like, "Oh no, this is actually a really good flick."
Right.
But same deal. Takes place during Christmas time. The Christmas is a backdrop of that entire thing.
I see.
So people are coming around and going like, "My favorite Christmas movie is Eyes Wide Shut."
It's an Eyes Wide Shut.
So I may add that to the lineup
Fantastic.
because I love Eyes Wide Shut.
All right, cool.
And then I go even deeper. Krampus.
Okay.
I do Krampus. I like that one. And then I'll do what is it? What's the one with David Harbour? Where he's Santa Claus. You know what I'm talking about?
God. Violent Night?
Violent Night.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yep. So those are my and I may not catch them every year, but like that, those are the ones that I circulate.
Okay. So let me talk to you about my relationship with Christmas movies.
Yeah, you hit me.
I am the biggest fucking Scrooge about Christmas, and I try not to be, and I don't know why. I do know why I am the way I am. I'll explain it out.
Oh, so you like A Christmas Carol?
I fucking hate A Christmas
What about
Carol.
a Muppets Christmas Carol?
Never seen it.
Are you fucking kidding? Do you know who plays Scrooge?
I don't know.
Michael Caine.
Cool.
What is wrong with you?
Let me just let me get through this.
The audience is not on your side anymore.
Let me get through this.
All right, go ahead.
So growing up, I had an enforced Christmas movie schedule.
Okay, I need you to stop and go supply us with some more of these delicious Monster Beast beverages.
Yeah. Pause the recording, boo.
Oh, yeah. Crack that sucker open.
All right.
So tell me, you had an enforced Christmas viewing schedule.
Yeah, so like, look.
Walk me through
it. Wasn't like strict per se, but like I could expect reasonably in the month of December, late November even.
Sure.
On my weekends, I can wake up, I'd like start to get ready. I want to have like a fun time for the day.
Yeah.
My parents be like, no. 2 or 3 of these weekends, my Saturday, they'd be like, we're going to sit down as a family.
Yeah.
We're going to watch Christmas movies.
That's insane.
And these Christmas movies wouldn't be like fun or exciting or like things that you'd want to watch as a child.
Okay.
It was
like It's a Wonderful Life.
old school, like the claymation, like Christmas movies, like, the like Little Drummer Boy.
Yeah.
Like
but some of those are good. Come on.
Yeah, the Burgermeister Burger.
Yeah,
I
A
get
Year
down
Without a
with
Santa Claus or whatever it is.
Yeah, but you watch all of them.
Yeah, too much.
And you watch all of them more than once. Because you'd watch them all, and then, like, the next weekend we'd do it again.
That I don't understand.
And, yeah, it would be mixed in with stuff like the Santa Claus, which, guess what? Like, the first one's fine. Again, once.
Yeah.
A fucking season.
Yeah.
I don't really rewatch movies to begin with unless I love them.
Yeah, there were very few that I like this whole tradition of like watching like holiday themed movies is very new to me.
That's a thing to me. That I don't rewatch movies seasonally because they're a seasonal movie. I just don't generally rewatch a movie unless I really enjoy it in the first place.
I watch the Star Wars Christmas special every year.
Oh, okay. Well, look, okay, I can get behind that.
All right, that one is just a like I need that in my life, and every year it gets better, which is odd.
It's ingrained in you.
Yeah, I'm not trying to steal your thunder right now. I forgot about that one.
Yeah. It's fine. You can interject that. That makes sense to me. So, anyways,
that seems a little like intense.
It fucking killed him to me.
Well, and
Even
I mean, like it wasn't.
And the Charlie Brown like Christmas special.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't fucking stand Charlie Brown. I've always hated it.
So here's
boring,
the thing with Christmas movies, like those old school Christmas movies.
And it was always fresh off of Thanksgiving where they did the same goddamn thing with the Thanksgiving Charlie Brown special. And right before that, it was the goddamn Halloween Charlie Brown special.
Yeah, the Great Pumpkin or whatever.
And I'd have to watch all these goddamn things back to back to back.
I get it.
So I grew to just never
here's the thing.
Want to watch. And like,
there's
those
good
older
ones.
There's good ones.
The older claymations, right?
Yeah.
I would watch them now just because it's like these motherfuckers didn't have computers when they were doing this shit.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Sure.
But like the actual films themselves, I'll be real with you. The Heat Miser and Snow Miser, whatever the fuck they're called, that song goes harder than it needed to.
Yeah, someone was cooking that day.
Yeah. But the rest of it, I could do without all of it. So I'm with you. I'm with you on that. And keep in mind the movies I suggested that I go in for during the holidays are not
the typical fare.
No,
I know.
No. I just think Krampus is a fun Evil Dead-esque kind of movie you get.
Right.
You know,
I can
Die Hard.
enjoy-
I don't watch Die Hard every year. You know,
I can enjoy those movies. And again, I get what you're saying. You can go in for those. You can go in for like Nightmare Before Christmas if you want to get kind of like weirdly technical with it. There's people going for that. I get it. There's like the Christmas-themed horror movies out there.
Is that a Halloween movie or is that a Christmas movie?
Both.
Okay.
It's both.
All right. I'm not arguing. Like, when would you watch it, though?
It takes place during Christmas.
So it's a Christmas movie, then.
But the majority of the film is set in Halloween Town.
Big fucking deal. It takes place during Christmas.
In a Halloween... I
don't care where it takes place.
The place, however, is perpetually Halloween.
Yeah, but if it took place in Christmas
Town
and it was Halloween...
I'll debate this with you right fucking
Look,
now.
I'm just saying.
It takes
it's the
place...
Die Hard logic.
The time...
Yeah.
The time frame...
Yeah, it's Christmas time.
Is Christmas.
Yeah. But it takes place in Halloween Town.
In Halloween Town is a place where it's perpetually Halloween.
Okay. It's not. They only do it once a year.
They do Halloween...
They do it. Look, motherfucker, they do it once a year, and then they start planning.
I imagine Halloween elsewhere is a once-a-year thing, right?
It's a once-a-year thing for them, too.
Oh, yeah, so like the whole rest of the place goes back to being fucking normal the rest of the year? They all look fucking normal to you the rest of the year? They're not Halloween-themed? They're not Halloween-themed?
They're ghouls and goblins. Of course they don't look normal. But the rest of the year, they're like zoning boards planning for the next parade, dude.
And what's Christmas Town?
What do you mean, what's Christmas Town?
What's Christmas Town look like year-round?
Well, we don't know what it looks like in the summertime.
You're imagining just because Jack went there close to Christmas time, it looked like Christmas.
Fresh snow and everything. I'm sure in the summertime.
You think during the fucking summertime it's different? You think during the summertime Christmas Town doesn't look like fucking Christmas to you?
Hey, maybe. Look, I'm not saying
I'm
there's
about
not,
to come at you
hold
right
on.
now.
I'm not saying there's not Christmas
We need more
trees.
of these beasts. I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get very
You're
aggressive.
gonna unleash the beast. I'm not saying there's
Sponsor us, monster.
I'm not saying there's not Christmas trees and
Unleash
shit.
the beast to you.
Yeah. I got to tell you, they're better now.
Cunt. Yeah, I know.
They're
Getting
now.
into a second one, and they actually started to get pretty good.
This tastes like a monster. This tastes like a proper monster.
Yeah, this one does too.
This one is dangerous, actually. I could go in for these.
Uh-oh.
Well done. Look, I don't want to argue.
Where were we?
I don't want to argue about A Nightmare Before Christmas, okay? Or Jack's
I do. Fuck you.
or Jack's role as the God Emperor of Halloween Town. I don't want to argue all of that. You want to argue about Halloween Town?
I don't know. Maybe.
Look, all I'm saying is that I get where you're.
Think you can watch during both. That's all.
Look, you can watch during both. Okay. I don't watch it ever. I don't like what it's become.
Yeah, some of the people around it are weird.
You know what it is?
But I like it. It's good art on its own.
Yeah, it's Tim Burton. It's a decent, Danny Elfman, Danny Elfman is one of those guys who it's frustrating to see him because he is the true definition of a genius.
Naturally gifted.
He's so aloof too. Like I look at him and I go, how is this so easy for you?
Yeah, it just comes.
I'm sure it's not, right?
Right, yeah. There's a creative process.
But
Not to take away
there's
from
something
the person,
about
but
that motherfucker.
It is on a different level.
Yeah,
than
Danny
the average
Elfman.
person,
And if you guys don't know, Danny Elfman does the music for Name Something. I mean, he wrote the fucking Simpsons theme. He's a genius.
Yeah.
He's the singing voice of Jack.
Wow.
Yeah. It is. It's a good movie. I just think that, for me, people have made it better than it actually is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they've built it up to be better than what it actually is.
I get what you're saying, where people kind of make like
it's a whole aesthetic.
Anything with like a cult following,
Sure.
gets built up to like a weirdly legendary status in some senses
right,
where
right.
it can't
It's
live up
it
to.
is. It's like a modern day legend type of thing.
Right. Like sometimes people do that with like Studio Ghibli films.
It's not the episode for that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to.
I just kind of want to argue with you.
Don't bring that into. Fine.
Spirited Away is good.
Fuck you. Spirited Away is better than Toy Story.
They're both great films.
I agree wholeheartedly.
They're both great films.
Sure. Spirited Away is a masterpiece, though.
Yeah, it's great. It's not a masterpiece. the expressions. I wish I could show everyone the faces you make to me.
It is a masterpiece. You're just blatantly wrong about that. Okay. It's a masterpiece.
I'll be wrong just to frustrate you in this instance. And I'm not wrong.
People love that movie.
Yeah, the movie's great. People love Toy Story. What's your point?
Are you saying that it's not a masterpiece because the main character is a female, Paul? Is that why you don't like it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No, of course not.
Listen, Chihiro, come on. How can you not fall in love with her journey?
Yeah, it's fun. It's
incredible.
That's what you're misunderstanding is, yes, it's fun. It has fun characters. It's enjoyable throughout. It's well animated. It's innovative for its time. I would say all of the same things for Toy Story.
I don't know. For whatever reason.
Of the same.
Yes, I agree. I'm not. Listen, I'm not arguing with you.
Right. But
they're both masterpieces. I say they're both masterpieces.
You've never said that before. You have always excluded Toy Story from the masterpiece
you're right.
category.
That's not
piece
fair.
Of shit.
Toy Story is a masterpiece, right? Spirited Away is better. Toy Story's probably as good as you're going to get. Spirited Away is better.
So your statement is, Toy Story is as good as you're going to get.
Yeah, but Spirited Away is better. So fuck you.
Fucking coping.
How do you not like Spirited Away?
I have never once said I dislike
Here's
Spirited
the thing.
Away.
That's one I'd watch again.
I've always said
what?
Spirited Away is great.
Miyazaki would slap you in the mouth. He would put the cigarette down and slap. Guy's like 97 years old.
Miyazaki was a lunatic.
Still making movie. Bro.
Who shamed his son for a lack of talent.
Okay, but
decades.
they've like made up now.
Yeah, they have now.
Goro got better.
Yeah, he got better at his craft. So
he didn't like Earthsea, all right? What do you want? Do you know what it is, though?
Miyazaki can get fucked for all I care.
I look at those guys, like, and again, my talent is not on any, not even, I'll never achieve a level of talent that those guys have. But I feel like it's the same type of mentality in any case, right?
I guess so.
Well, I mean, like, I just feel like with Miyazaki, right?
Yeah.
He keeps retiring. He's like 90. He keeps retiring. And then he's like, all right, I'll do one more.
Yeah, let me just pump
but
he's
still alive because he can't stop.
Yeah, he needs to keep making shit.
And I feel the same.
The desire
right,
to make shit is keeping him alive, I imagine.
Right, so I feel the same way.
Yeah, you're going to live to be like 102.
Yeah, and I just hate it you can tell he hates it.
You're pissed off but making coasters.
Yeah, I just can't stop, dude. The new Miyazaki movie just came out. Oh, I'm very excited.
Yeah, what was that one? God,
I forget what it's called.
Yeah, all right. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
He makes great movies.
He really does. That whole squad, Grave of the Fireflies came out of that.
Oh
fucking,
my God.
I know. You want to get your heart ripped out.
You want to just be very upset. You want to feel bad for a while. Go watch that movie.
That's the thing is, like, every now and then,
feel bad for a while.
It'll pop into my head, and I'll just be like, I can't even go down that.
Like, wow, yeah, that's a tragedy that really exists.
God, we went far away from where we were.
The tragedies of nuclear war aside.
Yeah, right. Deaths of the innocent. A little different episode.
Where did we start? Titties on Twitch, or?
Yeah, well, no, we're at Christmas movies. We went from a lighthearted episode to talking about the horrors of nuclear war. Threads.
Yeah, look, there's things are always on mind. Tits and nuclear holocausts are both.
And the Roman Empire.
Yeah, the Roman Empire's in there.
When they point that shit out to me, though, it bothers me because I'm like, fuck, I think about it all the time.
Yeah, because you're an NPC.
I don't like being told. I don't like being told I'm an NPC.
Get back in line, sheeple.
Yeah, all right. Look,
only I'm special and different.
Yeah. All I'm saying is that I understand where you're coming from with Christmas movies. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, I'm just too fucked up on my past.
Right, you have a bit of a sour taste. That being said,
look for me.
There is a lot of fun.
My family soured me on the season in many ways.
There's a lot of fun movies out there for Christmas, and I got to tell you, the not rewatching shit becomes a bit of a double-edged sword sometimes.
I know.
Because I have seen some terrible films.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to rewatch.
Yeah. So you made yourself consume garbage content.
Thing. It's the curse of knowledge. Like, you can't. You have to look away, and if you don't, good things will not happen.
Consuming more and more. You eventually start consuming the evil. I know.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, no, you don't.
I don't know. Look, all right, I want to talk about one more thing.
Go ahead. Go
okay.
ahead. Hit me with it.
So, it's the holiday season. This is the busiest time of year for Catalyst.
Yeah.
And, my viewpoint, and it's boiled down to the most simple sort of childish viewpoint that you can come up with, is that, I look at mega corporations and things as sort of separate entities, right?
Right.
They're these horrible behemoth monsters that no one could take down, and they're just going to do whatever they're doing.
They're amoral entities.
Sure. with small businesses, though, right?
Right.
The idea should be I provide a service to the community,
Right. Right.
so I'm allowed to live, basically.
Sure.
You know, which is pretty much the capitalism mentality.
Right.
Here's where I take an issue. So we've been, we make D&D laser etch slate coasters.
Yep.
We've been selling a lot of them.
Okay.
Which thank you guys for picking them up. That's awesome.
Right. Yeah. Seriously.
We got more coming, so stay tuned. But what I've noticed is these businesses are popping up that are just buying out blank slate coasters and reselling them to the people that are making shit
At a higher price. Yeah.
Right. So to me, you're not offering anything to the community. You're not making it, because I can already get them. So you're not making it easier to get them. All you're doing is making things cost more.
Artificially inflating the price.
Right. And people argue that that's good business.
I mean, hey, capitalistically, I mean,
Right, but for the health
they're
of,
making money for nothing.
Again, this is a small.
I get it's.
This
again,
isn't.
it's
I'm
amoral.
not talking about. That's like corporate mentality on a small business level.
Right.
That is a fucked up thing to do, and not for nothing. I feel that way about print on demand people, and I'm gonna get shit on for this.
Okay. Go off.
I think if you are just going on a website.
Yep.
And buying a commercial license for someone else's art.
Okay.
And having a company create the product to ship to your consumer, you're not doing anything.
Right.
You're just a curator.
Right. That's it.
But like these people act like they're,
entrepreneurs.
And it's like you're just curating shit.
Right.
You found a weird loophole in the system that you're exploiting.
Right. To do no work and operate what you call a business.
For the people that aren't doing that, you know what I mean? Like it's frustrating to put the amount of time and effort in.
Right.
And then these assholes, and I'm calling them assholes, come in and go, well, I'm going to buy all these coasters and then sell them to you marked up. It's just business. It's not personal.
Right.
But it's like, I'm selling things as cheaply as I can right now.
Right, which, at the end of the day, you're trying to, help out the end people who are buying it as well. You're keeping the prices down.
Right. The thing is, and I've never talked about this whole catalyst thing like to this depth on here.
Right.
But the whole thing about growing it is just so we can reach more people. It's not about buying fucking Ferraris. It's about if you like what we're doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I want to bring it to more people.
Right. End of the day, hey, I still have a day job. Evan does this full time. I
Now.
do not. Right. Right now, as of like the last few months.
But the thing is like, then these people that are buying coasters and shit come up and it's like, but the guy that sells me the vinyl is offering me a service.
Right.
But the guy that buys the vinyl from the guy that sells me the vinyl so he doesn't have any more vinyl so he can sell it to me for a profit.
Right. So he can sell it to you for $1 more. Right.
Is not offering me a service. He's making me...
He's scalping it.
Right. Either I have to jack the prices up to my consumers or I have to eat the extra money.
Eat the loss. Right.
And it's just like, but what service are you providing?
Nothing. They're just a scalper.
But that's where
it's a scalper on supplies.
But that's where I get frustrated because it's becoming more prominent. And to be fair, it generally only pops up around the holiday season.
Right.
But and I know there's no way to like stop it.
Yeah, it's just one of those things.
At the same time, it's just the shittiest
allowed
thing.
by the system, so
Right, but it's just the shittiest thing. I think like you're not clever. You're an asshole.
Right, you're just a dick.
Like, and to me, like, what the fuck are we doing rewarding these people for being dicks? Like, that's a flaw, man.
No, I agree with you.
I don't know.
Agree.
And I'm not. People tell me to go fuck myself, right? Like, oh well, I'm getting screamed at by customers, all day or whatever, and it's like
I know.
But at the same time, it's just like, look, I'm trying to.
You built this from the ground up.
Not even just that. I'm trying to reach people with the art, you know?
I get it. Yeah.
And this guy who's not clever at business, not creative, figured out a fucking loophole.
Right.
And is just exploiting the shit out of the system. It's brutal.
I get it, man.
I don't know. I mean, that's all I got. You got anything else?
No. All right. I like it there for
all right. Well, let's put this one to bed. Little bit all over the place, as you know.
Yeah. We're just kind of riffing today.
But what do you got going on, Paul?
Hey, look. What I got going on is playing a really kick-ass D&D game in my off time.
Bit of a D&D master. Bit of a dungeon master in your day.
Look. Had to figure some stuff out with the old TikTok because it was just not working for uploading and
you get that
filming
back up?
for me. No.
Oh, boy.
That's what I'm saying. I think I might need a new device before I ever do, so...
Might be time.
It'll be, yeah. Gonna replace that and see how we can do on that.
All right, guys, so that's episode 83 of The Corner. You know where we're at. CatalystCrafting.com is the main website. Catalyst Creations NH is the Etsy store. Appreciate all the support we've gotten this holiday season. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. I mean, it's unique gifts that you can't get at other places, and we put a lot of effort into it.
Oh, yeah.
But what about you guys? I mean, do you drink the beast? Do you unleash the beast?
You gotta unleash the beast. At least every now and then.
How do you feel about the current Twitch meta? I mean, is it just, it is what it is, like it's the status quo?
Right. Are you okay with there being like that level of gratuity on Twitch?
Or social media in general.
Right, sure.
Does that bother you, or do you think it has its
own place? Right, yeah, exactly.
And what are your go-to Christmas movies? I mean, do you think Die Hard and Eyes Wide Shut are Christmas movies?
How do you feel about Christmas movies in general?
Yeah. Is The Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween or a Christmas movie? I want to know. I want a definitive answer, so leave that in the comments.
All right,
crew. We'll catch you on the next one.